Hello everyone, this is Jen Martian, and today we're going to be playing some MK build deck. Um, for the longest time since like season 2 or 1 or 2, I can't remember when was the last thing that they kind of revamped or did any change to MK. It has been the same for the longest time. But to be honest, there is still one deck for this build that is actually very competitive and can be used in high-level gameplay. So this is the IronFist deck, IronFist Daredevil combination, if I may say so. So with this, I'll just show you the deck list that I am actually using. All right. So first things first, I have here Luke Cage for my first unit. You can actually use who is it? Typhoid Mary and Hand of Ninja for if you want a more strong board. But in my opinion, I just wanted to put Luke Cage because I can filter him out. So like buy him, put him down, sell him, and sell the the what do you call this? Sell the quest card that you can get from him as well. So he's basically cost 0, right? And then Hand of Ninja is just a good character to use at the early game, so that's nice. And then the next one is we have King of New York. King of New York is what is one of our key cards here, because what King of New York does is if you have 20 battle gems at the start of your battle, of the round, you actually get an extra Marvel Knights in the shop for you to purchase. With that, you can ramp up and get all the Marvel Knights cards you need. So yeah, so we only need 2 because the shop can only hold you up to +2 extra units, +2 not units, +2 extra cards in your shop in rounds 2, in shop level 3, 4, 3 and 4. So you can hold up to 2 extra units. While if you're in shop 5 and 6, you can only hold 1. So you have to sell the other King of New York or something else, or at least in that manner. Next one is we have Daredevil, one of our main units here. So what Daredevil does is he has the back alley brawl when you when you play him. What it does is if you win a round while having a low number of characters, like lower number of characters compared to your opponent, you actually activate this, wherein Daredevil will gain the ability of getting a +2 power at the start of each turn. Also, you get, where's that? This one. When the quest is completed, this card gains a damage to characters adjacent to the target. So he now hits 3 units, a maximum of 3 units every time he attacks. So that's how powerful Daredevil is, and once you can ramp up his power, he is pretty much unstoppable. Now, and the next key card that we want is actually Iron Fist. So for Iron Fist, he is a guard unit that at the end of your turn, for each completed quest on the battlefield, he gains +1 power and +3 armor. But once he is at 4-star, he gets actually a lot, like quest +3 and +12, and that ramps up for each of the completed quest. Now remember, if you have like 5 completed quests, this is ×5. So that's how powerful he is. Now, on my next slot here, for other people, you might want to use Lady Bullseye, but in my opinion, just put something here that is not a unit. Why? For our King of New York, it will not pull that card because you are sure to eliminate less Marvel units card to be pulled via King of New York. So just put this. Next one is Stick. Stick here is something that you want to use to boost more of your powers, as he does boost your Marvel Knights units from adjacent to him. So put him in the middle of Iron Fist and Daredevil, or put 2 Stick in between. So basically, he is very good buffer to your units. Next one is Dragon's Heart Duel. You only need 1. You don't need a lot, basically. What you need this for, because it gives you Iron Will. So whenever a 4-star unit is attacking a Guardian character you have, which will be Iron Fist, he gains this +15 power and +30 armor and Iron Will. You actually don't need +15 and +30 armor because he himself is very powerful already at the start. What you need is Iron Will, so you only need 1. Alright? This is a lore card. I'll get to that later. Next one, we have Blade here. If you have 4, that's good, but it's not really mandatory because by the time you reach here, you're already pretty set up. What you really need is Daredevil, IronFist, and Stick. So these are the 3 main unit that you wanted. Blade, you can read this on your own time. He's pretty powerful. And the other card that you might want to have is Daredevil Billy Clubs. Give this to Daredevil, so because at his first attack becomes range. When it's a range, it means you don't take combat damage from attacking. So you have a 1 free attack. That's pretty powerful. Alright, so that's what we have here. And then his skills here, you want this. Once per game, complete a random completed quest. It's not necessarily something you really want to get outright. This is only if it's there, it's good, but it's not needed. But what you want is the Assassin's Pursuit, Killer Instinct, or Twin Side Dance. So these are the things that you are kind of looking for most of the time. Alright, for our support cards, we have here, how the hard part here is how do you strengthen Daredevil, because he is kind of weak, like 4 power, and he needs to be activated at the you need to activate him, right? So the key cards we want here is to have a Crimson Gem. So Crimson Gem will boost you, right? So at least you can give this to anyone. Make sure you don't have a 2-cost unit in your on your battlefield, or if there will be a 2-cost unit in your battlefield, it should be at least a significant power. So let's say 4, 5, more than 4 or 6 power. So at least you are sure to get a big powered card. And then the other cards that we have here, we have Resolute Assault, just to give you back life since you'll be losing life a lot. Rallying Cry is just 1. You don't need a lot. And then Black Panther is one of your other cards that you want at the end of the game to give you a little more power, a little more attacking power. So board presence in a way. This other card is Captain America Shield, which is another good card to give to your to Iron Fist since he gets retaliate. So this is another card that helps you out so much. So just put 1 here. Alright. And then as we are talking about the support cards here in Iron Man, we have Iron Man Model 1, because most of the time I rush up I rush to second round. I upgrade in my first round, what I mean is. And then here is the other things that might help you in your quest to gaining power advantage even though you have less units. Have a lot of Masque Magic Wave. You need this because as the number of lore cards you purchase increase, and then just hold on to your hand with them, you will get a lot of power. You can wipe out your enemy board without even lifting a finger. So that's how powerful this is, so that you can ensure a win. So War Machine is a good candidate for a Crimson Gem. So that's also something that can give you a boost to give you boosted power, so that you can win your matches that you have less units against your opponents, right? So because after he attacks, he deals 3 damage to the adjacent unit. So these are some boosted cards. Next cards that I will be showcasing here is Tony Stark. Of course, it gives you ramp. This one, put anything you want. The one off, just put anything you want. So for here, I have back-to-back just in case it's a really helpful card. And I don't really need any more strong units here. Convergence Beam or Iron Man, it's technically down to your preference. Next is we have, what do you call this? GOTG. What I'm using GOTG for is Rocket Jetpack. It gives you an increase like +2 and +3 power, so pretty okay at the early game if you really need that extra boost. Drax Dagger, that helps you a lot, and then that gives you more power, because these are the technically unfair advantages that you can give yourself compared to against your opponents at this when you are fighting with less units. And one of the key cards that we want here is the Karmic Staff. Remember I was mentioning about lore cards. I'm pretty sure everyone's already familiar that with lore, once you purchase 3 lore cards, the next you will get a free lore card with the highest cost in your deck, which is Karmic Staff. at 6 cost. Gives you a +2 action time before taking an action. You get +20 power. Once your power is more than 40, you die. But that's fine. I'll show you later in the gameplay video on what happens. And let's go to the gameplay mechanic. Oh yeah, I think I still missed some of the discussion, like the skills that I gave. So for Iron Man, I have firepower boost, enter the armory, armor maintenance, and armor upgrade. For GOTG, I have Captain's Bounty, Shining Debut, High Reward, and Galactic Charge. So at least if you want to copy this deck, you have it here. Alright, so unlike the other games, I won't be playing a live match. What we will be doing is we will be showing our last game. So I kind of have like few games under my belt, 3 last games. So if you see here, I've been winning consistently, but we will showcase this game to you guys. So I'll see you when it starts.
Ready? You better be.
Alright, for round 1, as you can see here, I have really bad hand. So I just upgraded to shop 2 immediately and just purchase anything. In a way, this is a kind of a come from behind win game. It's kind of sad because in my second round, if you look at here, I still didn't get anything good. So what I did, I bought the Luke Cage. Let me pause here since I'm talking. And then I purchased him, and then I sold 2. I sold him and the card as well, so that insta insta filter, and then bought the other 2 that is important. Like I told you, the Drax daggers gives you advantage because it gets you +2 power, +4 power every time you attack, and then Masque magic wave is something that you really need by the end of by boosting. So here I'm just filtering the 2 cost cards, and I got Daredevil, so we're still not bad. And since I was actually supposed to lose, what I decided here is just I sold those cards that I don't really need much and just decided to purchase Urgent Shrink so that I can have that extra 2 gems on the next round, since I'm expected to lose anyway. So this is a very weird game for me. It seems like it worked in a way. So you see here,
Well, that was fun.
so much HP losses. Now I'm down to 7 HP. So let's see how this goes on my next round. My next round, I decided that this is the only time that I need to win. So some of the key cards that you might want to purchase is Nova as well. Nova is very powerful. So let's go with that. And luckily, on my next card, we got another Nova and another Masque of Magic Wave. And then another Nova, so we keep getting those cards. So here, I decided, look at that, look at what I did. I purchased that. So after my 3rd purchase of my Masque Magic Wave, we actually got our Karmic Staff, which I mentioned that is very powerful. This is what you need. Now let's proceed with the gameplay.
Whatever this world mind warned me.
What I did here is I gave the Karmic Staff to my weakest unit because I'm sure that I will be getting a +20 power. So, and I don't want my unit to go overboard of 40, so he doesn't die outright. So with this, he just kills a lot of units. Watch.
I can be an Avenger too.
Boink, that one dead, and then another one dead again. So he just killed everything. In that sense, Karmic Staff kinda is a very good way for you to get that activation for your back alley brawl. Right? On the next round, my back alley brawl is now active. If you see here, if you click here, I already have this. Deal damage to the characters adjacent to target. So that's what you need. Now, I was looking for another unit for the carrier of my Karmic Staff. Just so happened I got a Hand Ninja, which is good. So, and now I have like a full board of Masque Magic Wave. I'm also using this for the free refresh, which is good. Now, this is what I did, and I don't have enough money. I decided to use 3 of my Masque Magic Wave because I was actually pretty scared if I'm gonna lose here. Also, if you notice, I did not upgrade my shop I did not purchase my other cards because wait. I think I should refresh my round there. Sorry, because I was the gameplay was too fast. Well, I was still talking. Oh, wait. What happened here? Let it just go to the next. Let me times 2 that, and then I'll pause it when the time comes.
I am Groot.
Right here. Pause. Okay, there. So if you see here, I have 3 gems. I could have bought the Crimson Gem already or sold something here and already buy the Iron Fist. I was actually, this is one of the critical things that I might want to inform you guys. If you already have your King of New York here, make sure you are prepared to get a 20 gem at the start of your next round. Since I'm sure that I will get a plus 18, I should be reserving 2. So that's why I did not purchase any more card to ensure that I have the 20, so that on my next round I will be able to reap the benefits from the King of New York. Alright, so now let's go to this round, so you'll be able to see I kind of overdid it here. Super wipe with the Masque wave, so that's what I'm talking about. So here, you see here, I have 2 extra cards. That's because of the King of New York that I mentioned. Now it is here. I get to ramp up with the cards that I need, right? So let's continue with that while I'm purchasing all of these cards. So I have I'm now building my back alley brawl cards. So I bought the Crimson Gem. Like I mentioned, it is a very powerful card. We have here a Modok. I'm gonna purchase that to refresh for my free refresh and extra gem, if in case. We got another Daredevil, which is perfect. And we got our 4th Nova, which is we are lucky with that. And now we have the 2 Iron Fist. I have my 3rd Iron Fist. And I actually decided to, I think I sold 1 more card. I think I sold, yeah. So to ensure that I have 5 units only, so that I can activate my back alley brawl in case I win. Now I mentioned earlier that it is nice to give
new components.
Oh wait, let me pause after this. Wait. Pause. Okay. So now I used my Masque Magic Wave because I want to ensure a win. So but that only gives me like 4 damage, but that's fine. Can I click it? No, I can't. So I have here Daredevil with my Karmic Staff, so I decided to give it to this Daredevil because this one has the deal damage to the adjacent characters. Well, this one just came in here and doesn't have that ability yet. And then, of course, I mentioned earlier, War Machine having with the Crimson Gem is good, and I don't have any 2-cost card, ensuring me to steal some power from my opponents. Right? So that's how that round went. Ensuring less cards, so this is good. Web Snare, good stall, so we ensure our first attack.
That's just one.
That gives me, see, I'm dealing all of that damage, right? Because I already have it activated, like what I mentioned. The back alley brawl activated, which is very nice. Now with this, I can now, I'm sure I'm gonna get 2 more Iron Fist. Or not. I did not. So here, some of the tips for the other people. If you are going to upgrade your shop, if you're going to get a 4th copy going to 4-star, upgrade your shop first so that excuse me, so that the scheme card that you will be getting is of one of the higher, since I upgraded to shop 5 before I purchased this, the scheme card that I'm gonna get is a 6 cost. I'm sure it's gonna be a 6 cost. Right. So with that,
I know just
I got on 4-star here, and
let's get to it.
I think I got I can't remember what I got here. Oh, I got a back-to-back, which is nice. And got me another Iron Fist, which is good. Now I have 4-star of a lot of cards. Now with that, with my other scheme card, I got me a Black Panther, which I mentioned is another good card. This Captain America is now going to be given to Iron Fist. Now my Iron Fist will have a retaliate, which is very nice. Now,
Let's see what this thing does. This'll come in handy.
so this is the build that I went for, ensuring my basically my what you call this, my Daredevil should be very powerful already at this point. See, and look at my Iron Fist.
Here's my chance.
With all of the trigger from this 1, 2, 3, 4, he's getting boosted left and right.
Just one of many.
And with that, you can see Gamora with the Karmic Staff, very powerful. But once she was at 44 power, she died. that's how Karmic Staff is, but it's very powerful, especially in early game. Get those lore cards out. Alright, so on my next round, here we got a stick, we got a Resolute Assault. Like I mentioned, it's very useful because I have Assassin's Pursuit that keeps eating my life, and we need those life coming back. Now, as I mentioned, here is the other Dragonheart Soul. Once you get it, this is the ideal set scenario for you. 4 Back Alley Brawl and 1 Dragon's Heart Duel. This is your ideal setup by the end of the game, or at least when you are already comfortable. So you are ensuring yourself you will get the Iron Will ability for your Iron Fist.
Nobody ever wants to listen.
I think, and with the 2 stick that I have, I'm actually just boosting all of my units again. Watch this, how much power they are getting. Alright, so let me pause it right here just to give you an idea of how much power I got. So Daredevil got a plus 92 power, where 70 is coming from the Back Alley Brawl, which I mentioned is very powerful, and then 16 of which is coming from Stick. So that's why you need those cards for them to build. Also from Iron Fist, if you see here, from himself, he already got a plus 114 armor and plus 30 power. That is from his ability that by the end of the each turn, for each quest completed on your battlefield, he gains power and armor, right? So that's why this is very viable up until now.
Read any good books lately?
So just keep buying those Resolute Assault to give you more more life because you're dying. And we got the Devil, the Bill Clubs.
This'll come in handy.
And then I think this is the last round. Billy Clubs won't damage me after attacking. So, bang! I still have 120 HP, 128. So, this is pretty much on there. I still got my Iron Will trigger. See? Dragon's Heart Soul, also good. This was a pretty weird game. I started out without with a 3 insta loss rounds, but then we just got lucky. But this is pretty consistent. Use it. If you like MK, hopefully they revamp it or at least make some changes or give them new cards just to give them a new life, because as I mentioned, this deck does not have any MK does not really have an alternate build except for this one that is very viable. Alright, so that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this one and learned something, or you might want to start using an Iron Fist deck, Iron Fist Daredevil deck. That's for you to decide. Hope you guys enjoyed this. This is it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.